So Death of a Unicorn, as you can probably guess, there's the death of a unicorn. And as we get from the trailer, like all hell breaks loose, so the parents clearly out for revenge. But there's more to it than meets the eye. This actually brings in quite a bit of lore about unicorns, which I thought was pretty cool. Like all the mythology, not like all of it, but like bits and pieces of mythology about the unicorn they bring into this and they incorporate into these characters. Well, the unicorn characters, obviously. And, you know, it brings up the question that they're not, you know, all these mythological ancient stories, they're not myths. They're real. Which, in reality, would be really cool if it was real. But at the same time, all the chaos and the death and the violence, it's like, well, maybe not as cool. Because there are some pretty good deaths. All unicorn related, to no surprise. But they're bloody, they're gory, they're violent. It's well done animal kills. Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega are our two main stars. They play father and daughter. Paul Rudd is a lawyer for a pharmaceutical company, and Jenna Ortega is just in college. Though Rudd and Ortega, they got a pretty good dynamic as father and daughter. They showcase like the resentment of a teenage daughter towards her father very well, I think. Especially as the movie keeps going along and he keeps siding with the pharmaceutical company and just wanting to make money, though it's revealed why he wants to do that towards the end of the film. So it's like, oh, okay, you're not just a money-hungry douchebag. Not only are they good together, they're good separately. I mean, Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega are both great actors, and this gets to showcase them both. But stealing the show is Will Poulter. He plays the son of the like pharmaceutical tycoons, and you know, he's not necessarily hysterical. Like he doesn't really set out to be funny, but it's like the way he delivers his lines and his actions, it just makes him an hysterical character. Special effects, kind of 50-50. At times the unicorns look absolutely fantastic, but then there's other times where it's like, oh, it's messy CGI. But I don't know, I feel like it's a good enough mixture of good to bad where it's acceptable. And again, the kills, pretty damn good. If I had any issues with Death of a Unicorn, it's that it's a little slow to get going. I mean, yes, the death of the unicorn that sets the plot into motion happens pretty early on in the movie, but once that happens, it's just kind of a slow crawl till the parents show up, and then it's just balls to the wall craziness. And the story itself is, honestly, it's kind of like, it's fun. It's definitely fun, especially when like it really starts getting crazy, but it's predictable. You can pretty much guess what's going to happen as the events unfold. And that part, a little disappointing, but I guess it is what it is. But Death of a Unicorn, you know, in terms of the horror aspect, does a pretty good job. In terms of the comedy aspect, you know, I don't know if I would necessarily classify it as a horror comedy. It definitely has moments of comedy, especially from Will Poulter, but for the most part, it's just, I would think of it as more horror than horror comedy. But in general, it's a fun movie. It's not perfect, but it's fun. I give Death of a Unicorn a B+. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to see more movie and TV reviews, along with reaction comedy shorts. Join the channel membership for just $1.99 a month to be able to watch all videos before the public with early access. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.